From late buzzer beaters
Lillard, long-range three, and it's good!
To embarrassingly bad blown playoff leads, these are devastating losses that shook the NBA world. Up first, Steph Curry brought the heat to the Suns with 0.7 seconds left on the clock.
Curry comes free, gets the ball, puts up a three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry nails the three-pointer!
Under this kind of a pass and be on balance.
Look at Steph. So inspirational, man. But apparently, he didn't inspire Jordan Poole enough.
Burks. 11 seconds left in the game, only 8 to shoot. Poole turns it over.
Ugh. Imagine losing to the worst team in the NBA. But while Poole was tumbling all over the place, James Harden was busy assisting the ball to the other team.
Marking it right out on Harden, didn't let him take that triple. Oh, with the backcourt it is! There goes Okoro! Here we go, pick six!
Cleveland took the cake that night. Speaking of which, Kawhi Leonard told me there ain't no fun if he can't have none.
I don't even know where he's sitting at.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
That was devastating enough to make a grown man cry.
Toronto is won!
Still, maybe not as devastating as Chris Paul's costly turnover, with the game hanging in the balance.
Blocked by Giannis. Chris Paul falls down and lost the ball.
You've got numbers right now via the Bucks.
Holiday, Middleton, inside.
Nicely turnover here for Chris Paul, his fourth turnover of the game. Needing a stop, forced the turnover.
Man, Chris Paul was the man that Phoenix would have wanted with the ball, but when you fall like a pack of cards, it doesn't help. Hey, but at least Chris Paul tried to be offensive. But Westbrook, he was handing out gifts in DC.
Westbrook to inbound. No more timeouts remaining. Westbrook throws it away.
What was he thinking?
What?
Maybe he wanted to head home early instead of sticking around for overtime. Speaking of which, we need you to stick around and hit that subscribe button, because still to come, this NBA player becomes his enemy's worst nightmare. Another player finally conquers his biggest fear on the court, and the world's least athletic guy pulls off a crazy stunt. But first, Jeremy Lamb wasn't going to leave Toronto without ending the night on a Toronto massacre.
Lamb lost it, has the fire! Sunday night, experience the rapture here in Toronto! Bucket, oh my goodness!
The Raptors literally had a nightmare. But for Tyreke Evans, it was a stuff of dreams.
1.5 seconds, no timeouts. Tyreke at the hole. If you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball. Tyreke Evans.
The Grizzlies must have thought they had it all wrapped up, only to be faced with a loss they couldn't bear. Next up, Derrick Rose isn't a stranger to clutch moments when he dropped this shot against the Cavs.
Dunleavy looking, finds Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer!
That one shook an entire city. But then again, the Cavaliers had only one chance to avoid disaster as the series moved to Game 4. See, with the Bulls already up 2-1, it felt all but guaranteed they'd go up 3-1 with the Windy City Assassin himself. But with a final shot opportunity to save the year for Cleveland, Bron called his own number.
0.5 remaining. James for the win. It's gone. LeBron James at the buzzer. Stuns the Chicago Bulls, and the series is tied at 2 games apiece.
It was game on for both teams. But while battle was happening out east, Tobias Harris issued defeat down south.
Rebound. Oh! Racing into the open floor.
Yes! Yes!
Did he beat the buzzer? Yes, sir!
It's not every day you see a buzzer-beating dunk. Actually, I may have spoken too soon.
Oh, off balance. And in and out. Oh! You don't like that! You don't like NBA basketball! The 20-year-old comes flying through the air here in South Florida and gives the Kings the lead. Oh!
Even Miami's fancy concept kit couldn't save them. Just like there was absolutely no saving the Sixers from this Devin Harris shot.
Philadelphia by 1. Simmons gets it into Harris. Harris thought he was fouled. Harris scores!
Out of balance, half court, and game winner, it had it all. Even high fives in the end. But there wouldn't be any high fives for the Nuggets as they fell to Russell Westbrook's magic.
Adams gives it back to Russ. Deep shot! What a perfect ending to a historic day! Westbrook gives the Thunder the victory!
That bucket gave him 50 on the night. That's a whole lot of points for one night. Meanwhile, someone get Draymond under concussion protocol, because on this play, he officially loses his mind.
Still looking for Steph. Now Draymond's got it. What did he do that for? Draymond shot a 3 with 5 seconds left.
Bro thought he was Steph for a hot second. Yet, this player tried pulling his best Steph impression, and actually won.
Trent, 2 seconds. Trent drills it for the win. Gary Trent Jr.
That play had everyone celebrating. Just like these final 10 moments will have you falling out of your chair. In 2019, Damian Lillard and Russell Westbrook had some serious beef. But when the playoffs came around, both players had the chance to prove who the better player was. In Game 3, it was Russ doing all the talking.
Schroeder pass deflected. Grant. Back out Westbrook. Westbrook for 3. Bang!
But little did Russ know, Dame would take that personally. In the series-deciding Game 5, Portland had one shot for all the marbles. Until Dame started pointing at his wrist and waved OKC goodbye.
Lillard, long range 3, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
For the Thunder, it was a case of OKC you next time. While Lillard was hitting game winners, Eric Bledsoe did this.
Embiid helping out as well. Bledsoe giving it up to the feet of Hernan Gomez, taken by Harris, into the hand.
Sheesh, what a time to be generous and give the ball away. But James Harden wasn't about generosity this time around. In Golden State, this man issued a challenge.
Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2, it's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower! Incredible shot! Rockets by 1 with 1 second to go!
Imagine taking down the Avengers with one flick of the wrist. It's true, prime James Harden was a problem. The old-timer can still reach down and pull out a highlight or two every once in a while.
It's a 2 seconds, game clock and shot clock. Harden sizing up Horford. It's a 3.
Damn, defending against a shot like that is almost impossible. Still, nothing's more devastating than losing to Nikola Jokic and his patented off-legged fadeaway.
Jokic has it. Clock ticks, gotta put one up. Jokic for the win. Jokic got it off in time, and the Nuggets win it.
Joke's on you if you think you can stop the Joker. Meanwhile, Damian Lillard brought Dame time with him to Milwaukee.
Here comes Dame. 3 seconds. Dame pulls for the win. Dame time.
It was an incredible shot. He had absolutely no respect for the Kings. But huge respect if you made it this far, as we enter our top 3 moments. And the one player who certainly earned a spot is Michael Jordan. You see, in 1989, Michael Jordan had one mission: to lift Chicago through a deep playoff run. But standing in the way early on were the Cavs led by Mark Price, with not 1, not 2, but 3 guys trying to stop him. MJ had only one plan: to tear Cleveland's heart out.
He looks, he gives to Jordan. Jordan to the circle, puts the shot in the air. Good! The game's over!
MJ was such a killer in the clutch. He even passed it down to players who came way after him. In Game 5 of the 2023 NBA Finals, Nikola Jokic was giving trouble to the feisty Miami defense, who had no answers for him. But the same couldn't be said about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Buckets had one job, until he realized he messed up.
Jimmy Butler on the drive, gets inside, stops. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And a foul. 2 clutch free throws from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. It's over. At last, the long wait is over. After 47 years, the Denver Nuggets can finally call themselves NBA champions.
Nobody gave the Nuggets any chance going into that season, and even when they reached the finals, they were still the underdogs. I guess they just proved doubters wrong. But never in my lifetime would I have guessed the dominant Golden State Warriors doing this in our final moment. The Dubs, fresh from a 73 record win in the regular season, had the league's first ever unanimous most valuable player, Steph Curry. And while they were looking good in the 2016 NBA Finals with a 3-1 series lead, the series came down to an impeccable Game 7. With the NBA championship trophy at stake, LBJ put Cleveland on his back. But even the King wasn't without help that night, because with all the pressure mounting, Kyrie Irving saved the season and ended the longest title drought in sports history.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. Everybody out of my way. It's time to dance. Gets him one-on-one, lulls him to sleep, forces a late contest.
Golden State went out sad, and Cleveland went out on top, overcoming the biggest deficit in finals history. But hey, you want to know what's better than coming back from 3-1? Hitting the subscribe button and turning on that bell icon. Or else, LBJ told me he's coming for your team next.